tonight, since it's the eve of 4th of July, I'm wearing my Native American jewelry, and that's my tradition. But yeah, so tonight this is all about branding, power plays, innovation, business. Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar with my show, pretty much what I do here is I highlight my favorite artists from the week. We vibe to things that we're going to play as well. All right, so if you haven't seen already, I'm putting everyone's information in the description of this video, and it's going to have their Instagram, where to find them on Spotify or YouTube, and so you're going to see all that there. Okay. So we're going to play our first song here, okay? And this is all right. Sorry, technical difficulties there. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for listening. This is Certified Vibes Laquela. We're celebrating 4th of July. This is my tradition. And we're going to go ahead and play our first song. Okay. So our first song find him in the description of this video, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and play his song. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna do a little bit of reviewing. And yeah, again, you can find him exist video. Okay. So, not so happy 4th of July tomorrow, but happy 4th of July. A lot of crazy stuff happening in the country. And I'm praying for everyone who's affected. I'm praying for the country in general, because we really need it right now. So again, this artist's name is Exist. I know we're taking a little bit of time to get going, but it's okay, we're gonna get going. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Exist. He's here in the comments. So you guys want to follow him. Again, his name is Exist. You're going to find his information in the description of this video. And if you don't see it, just go ahead and refresh it. Okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and play 414. I know, y'all, I'm a little late. Okay. 031. So yep, again, this is how I celebrate 4th of July. I'm a Genízaro from New Mexico. It's an indigenous community. Okay. By Exist. And we just took a little second, but here we go. All right. This is by Exist. You're going to find him in the description.
On my grind already, on cloud 9 already, I'm pouring down already, I'm pouring shine already, dripping game already, I'm left lane already, as you can see already, I'm OG already. Try to map to take notice, swag like hypnosis, can't help but follow dopeness. Much for one team, more than fit with the team, cause I'm boring already, shot calling already.
Exist.
Every day above ground is a good day. I made my bed so I can't complain how I lay. I slap the ass to my dom who wake up to slay. The world is mine every morning, what the mirror say. The hood never been safe. Hey, and most jobs don't cake.
Exist.
Hey, it's just a mistake. We got cards, we gotta play. We just trying to find our way. Stay low, my stilo. Not known but though. Just the name when I pull up. Got that water, scroll up. You don't like me, so what? Every time I show up, hands up like hold up. Grab that camera close up. Blood, sweat, yeah, what you know about it? Blood, sweat, tears, let's talk about it. Dirty water, block of fame, empty grave, call my name. Heart strong through the pain, brain gold like the chain. On my grind, already. On cloud nine, already. I'm going down, already. I'm pouring song, already. Dripping game,
Thank you,
already.
brother.
I'm left lane, already. As you can see, already. I'm OG, already. Flow with a room with explosives. Strike the map, take notice. Swag like hypnosis. Can't help but follow dopeness. Too much for one scene. Motion pictures cause I'm balling. Already? Stop calling. Already? Pathetic when they get wet. Cause they gassed up past those syntax. Since way back, kept it under the waist strap. Greasy scuff in your wave cap. More than music, I don't play rap. Far from a hero with my daughter's eyes on no villain. I'm just chillin', writing meals, trying to add zero to my net worth. I net worth in this belly with a beast. No right to be honest, you got the freedom to breathe. Till I make it out the streets, I practice what I preach. No magic, no gimmicks, only the truth, just me. I plan my goal within reach. I'm thorough every week, so put the chips on the table and bet it all on me. On my grind, already. On cloud nine, already. I'm pouring down, already. I'm pouring song, already. Dripping game, already. I'm left lane, already. As you can see, already. I'm OG, already. Flow with a room with explosives. Strike a match and take notice. Swag like hypnosis. Can't help but follow dopeness. Too much for one scene. Motion picture with the scheme. Cause I'm balling. Already? Stop calling. Already?
All right, so that was Exist. Already getting us in the hype mode. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. So thank you again, Exist. You're going to find him in the description. And yeah, good play on words with the Exist thing. With this witness. Thank you to Mackenzie for the compliments. Thank you. But yeah, that's my tradition for 4th of July. All right. So we're going to go to our first segment. So if you guys don't know, I also have segments in this show. So we're not just playing music. We're going to go ahead and play a little game. All right. So this segment is called Mind Games. So let's see if you're thinking like a brand or like a liability. All right. So I'm going to put in the chat. This is going to be fun, guys. I'm going to put in the chat a scenario. All right. And you have to tell me what your answer is, what you would do in this situation. Yeah, thank you, Exist. And so, again, this is Mind Games. I'm putting a scenario. Okay. Here's your scenario, guys. And here's your answers. Or your choices, okay? All right. So here is the scenario. Again, this is Mind Games to see if you're thinking like a brand or like a liability. All right. So the prompt is, the question is, so the team slip, your friend is now your manager. Okay. Your friend is now your manager, but they've been missing emails, being unprofessional, and you're starting to look sloppy. So what is your next move? All right. So that's the question, and I want to see your guys' responses. And here are the multiple choice questions or answers. I'm sorry. So A and B. There we go. We have A and B. And then we have 2 more options. Okay. If I can fit it all in the chat. Okay. Here we go. So, question is, your manager is now your friend is now your manager. He's been making you look messy and sloppy and unprofessional. So what is your next move now? There are 4 multiple choice answers. So I want everyone to go ahead and put your answer into the chat. We're going to see who's thinking like a brand or who's thinking like a liability. So A, give them one last warning. Step up or I find someone else. That's A. So if you agree, that's what your next option or your next move would be, go ahead and put A. B, keep them on, but quietly start shopping for a replacement. Okay, so B, instead of telling them straight up, go behind their back and find someone else. C, sit them down, have a deep talk, and give them structure to follow. Okay, sounds like a leader, giving them the instructions, telling them what's wrong, being upfront. All right. So again, I want to see your guys' answers in the chat. What you think is the best reaction to this, the best next move. The next one, D, let it slide, loyalty over business. All right. So I want to see your guys' answers. E, we have someone answered exists. E, move on. Sometimes visions don't line. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one. And it does align with moving on in B, where we're saying, keep them on, but quietly start, no, not B, I'm sorry. A, give them one last warning and step up or I'll find someone else. That is, sort of moving, that is moving on. So I consider that a good answer. C, sit them down, have a deep talk, and give them structure by Mackenzie. That's great. I personally think that's a good option as well. So it's good. All right. So we have 2 answers. 1E, move on. Maybe your vision doesn't align. Sort of similar to A. And then C, sit them down, have a deep talk. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds. Collect your thoughts. Put your answers into the chat. Thank you guys for participating. The mind games thing is a new segment I wanted to have on here to make it a little bit more interesting, more fun, get our brains going a little bit, And so I made a few other segments that we're going to do tonight as well. They're also fun. Okay. So everyone get your answers into the chat. Get your answers into the chat. Next show, we'll do this, and I'll have some prizes maybe. These are my books up here, so maybe I'll give away some books as well. Okay, so 30 more seconds to put your answers into the chat. Go ahead and read the question. Your friend has become your manager, and they're starting to look messy and be unprofessional and making you look bad. So what is your next move after that? Are you going to give them one last warning and tell them to step up or you're leaving? A, are you going to B, start shopping around for someone else behind their back? C, sit them down and have a deep talk and give them some structure. Or I said C. And then D, let it slide, loyalty over business. Okay, so thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for putting answers in. Hope this learning experience for all of us. So there actually is 2 correct answers in here. So this is sort of a trick question. But A and C. A and C are actually both correct. A, give them one last warning, step up, or I'm moving on. So that's good. You're being direct, you're being clear, you're having boundaries, all those things. And then C, having that deep talk with them, possibly giving them structure. I personally think that's a better option because if you are their friend and you want to continue working with them, you want to try and fix the problem together, help them out, give them the structure. Maybe they just don't know where to start. Maybe they're, confused, overwhelmed, all those things. So I think C is the best answer to this. Okay. Thank you guys for participating in this segment of the show. We're going to go ahead and go to our next song. Okay. So I picked a couple rock songs, okay, for this segment, for this show. Here we go. So this band is called Chinois. They have a really interesting style. I really like their unique blend of music. And 1 second. What was the question? So iXzi saying, I get artists can be dreamers and managers come off as, grounded people. So that's what when money comes into play. So talking it out is good, but that talk could lead to fallout. Very true, very true. You have to try and scout these people out based on their personalities ahead of time, rather than just, getting someone on because they're your friend and that's it. So that's why it is important, exactly, to scout people out beforehand, see their personalities beforehand. If they're already a very disorganized person, don't expect them to be different. What is a woman? When did I even say woman? Okay, so this song's called "Can't Hold Me Down" by Chinois, and I really like their style. They have really unique rock style. So here we go. "Can't Hold Me Down" by Chinois.
I've tried so many times to get back on my feet. Sometimes it's had a fight and it feels I can't compete. You talk and give advice, but I'm the one taking bids. To try to tell me how to live my life. Keep it to yourself, I already know the drill. I already know the drill. Yeah, you can call me. I wanna make
80s rock right here.
I wanna die down living pain. I wonder if I should give up, but even failure is denied to me. There's no escape from moving on, and even so, there's no guarantee. We strive and hope for our plans to come out fine. When in the end, these souls are not ruled by the effort. I'll do my best, and if I fall, make it count. You can call me. I wanna make it clear. You can call me. I wanna die down, live in pain. You can call me. I didn't ask for your consent. You can call me down. Once and I ground.
You can see the emotions I've been feeling this week. You Can't Hold Me Down. Can't Hold Me Down by Chinois. You're going to find him in the description. Thank you, guys. I've been feeling lots of emotions this week, and want to talk about that for a second. As you see, I'm wearing red lipstick too. So red lipstick is also a symbol of rebellion, if you didn't know. And that's why today, day before 4th of July, I'm wearing my Native American jewelry and my red lipstick. All right, so thank you again to our artists, Chinois Band, and you're going to find them in the description. Okay, so we have 7 artists total. We've played 2 of them. We've done mind games, and now we're going to go ahead and do our next segment. Okay. Okay, so our segment number 2. So this segment is called Power Play of the Night. So power play of the night is where I give you guys one business move, one boss move that's going to help you level up your brand, your business, your music, your career, your game. Okay. So the thing I wanted to talk about today, I have two things. I have one thing that I want to talk about, and I have one thing that my AI came up for me. So the one thing I wanted to talk about was the phrase "faking it till you make it." So I've heard some people say, "Oh, I'm not a fake. I'm not going to fake things," and that type of stuff. But the idea behind "fake it till you make it," it's not about actually faking who you are. It's about feeling like the person that you want to be. Okay. So what do we mean by that? So if you are a person that you want in the future to be successful, you want to be wealthy, you want to have love, you want to have all these things, that make life great. Today, you have to start thinking of yourself in that lens, in that perspective. So when we're saying fake it till you make it, we don't mean literally fake it till you make it. What we mean is believing in yourself, in the person that you're going to be and that you want to be, and looking at yourself in that perspective, treating yourself in that perspective, talking to yourself in that perspective. And that's what we mean when we say fake it till you make it. So it's not literal. It's not a literal thing. It's not actually faking anything. It's just believing that you yourself are already the person that you want to be, and talking yourself like that, and believing in yourself, and seeing yourself in that lens. So if I'm going to give an example, the example I would give, let's see. So let's say you're a person who, you're looking for love. You want to have love in your life. You can't approach life from the perspective of, look at me, I don't have anyone to love in my life, I'm so sad, I'm so lonely, all those things. That's not going to help you get to where you want to be. When you wake up, you have to think about yourself as someone who is loved. You have to feel that feeling, be that person, act in ways that person you want to be would act. So if you're having trouble with this, write down 10 things that you in your ideal world would do every single day. Okay. So, let's say, and that can be little things, just like changes in your thought process, changes in the way you react to things, changes in the way that you talk to other people, changes in the way that you feel about yourself. So you don't have to literally go and do 10 different things physically that's going to make you feel like you're that person. You can do these things in your mind, changing your mindset, all that stuff. Okay, so that was the power play of the night. That was Laquela's power play of the night. Let's compare it to AI. No. We're going to compare it to AI now and see how good my advice was compared to the AI advice. So this is what AI picked for this segment today. Okay. So this is AI's advice. They said, if you're not structuring your mornings, you're surrounding, I can't even read. If you're not structuring your mornings, you're surrendering your throne before the day even starts. Okay, I was turning around because again, that's the AI version. So structure your mornings, because if you're not structuring your mornings and taking control of your mornings, you're already giving up that power. All right, that was it. Power play of the night. Give you guys some business advice, branding advice, structure advice, something that's going to help you with your career moving forward, all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to our next song. All right, so this artist talks about a lot of deep stuff, and I really like if you guys don't know already, I also have a podcast that's just audio, no video. It's called Chicana Christianity. And so I really appreciate artists that talk about God, very powerful songs. And I feel like this artist reflects that type of, vibe, and glory to God. Okay. So this is Saint Strick. You're going to find him in the description of the comments. 1 second. All right, here we go. Again, this is Saint Strick. You can find him in the comments.
I'm a saint, I'm a saint. The devil is alive when he's saying that I ain't. I said, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. Baptized in the blood of the Lamb. Yeah, I'm a saint. Here I am, here, rose washed in the blood of the Lamb. Iconoclastic, I came to smash, no idols will stand. Blood is thicker than water. For the fan, and if the Father says jump for the Son, I'll die for this plan. About to get graphic on this mic, like scenes from the Passion of the Christ. I know that crowns and glory are waiting for me in the afterlife. I'm sanctified, set apart, made alive by the blood of Christ. This is a sacrament symbolic to the sacred sacrifice. You think that this hot? It's probably cause you're lukewarm. You're about to make God puke if you keep singing, do Lord. New name, new everything, thanks to you, Lord. I'm coming out this mother straight fresh like a newborn. I'm a saint, I'm a saint. The devil is alive when he's saying that I ain't. I said, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. Baptized in the blood of the Lamb. Yeah, I'm a saint, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. The devil is alive when he's saying that I ain't. I said, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. Baptized in the blood of the Lamb. Yeah, I'm a saint. Yeah, crossfire, baby, keep that flame lit. I came with them ancient scripts like I studied at Cambridge. I came to make the game flip. This ain't Christian hip hop, it's gospel rap. Y'all know what his name is. Jesus. He came and snatched me up out them smoldering flames. Jesus. He came and saved me and gave me another name. He is the name above every name. He broke my every chain, and so I'm honored to be called his slave. But he called me more than that. Saint, forget about my past. Strick, a spiritual aristocrat. With the gift of gab, speaking facts at you where the chorus at. I'm a saint, I'm a saint. The devil is alive when he's saying that I ain't. I said, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. Baptized in the blood of the Lamb. Yeah, I'm a saint, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. The devil is alive when he's saying that I ain't. I said, I'm a saint, I'm a saint. Baptized in the blood of the Lamb.
Saint Strick in the description. Saint Strick, you're gonna find him in the description, bringing some real words from God. So thank you again for letting us play your music. I'm really a big fan of powerful, like, lyrics and all that stuff. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you to all the artists. Thank you for Chinois. They're in the comments as well. We just played their song. Again, you're going to find all the artists' information in the description of this video. And if you don't see it, go ahead and just refresh the video. Refresh the page. Okay. So I'm going to talk about something a little different now. If you guys don't know, I have a business called Build a Business with Your Music. So I'm not teaching people how to be a record label or how to sell merch or none of those things. What I teach people is how to find a different industry that they can market off of and use to cross promote their music. So let's say you have your music's message is about the meaning of life. You can create a meaning of life workshop online, sell it, put your music on everything, and now you have a promotional machine. So if you're interested in that, you can leave a comment, I'll get back at you, or you can go to my website, buildmusicbiz.com. Okay. Awesome. So we have 4 more songs and 2 more segments. All right. So we're going to go ahead to our next song. And we're going to switch it up a little bit. So, this artist's name is Miss Bird, and I recently discovered her music. So yeah, if you're not seeing, let me check here. If you're not seeing the people's information description, 1 second. Yeah, so let me check it real quick. But yeah, so our next artist name is Miss Bird. I recently discovered her music. I really like it, and I'm gonna go ahead and play her song now. And while we're gonna play her song, I'm gonna work on getting the artist descriptions in the comments in the description for you. This is "It's So Hot" by Miss Bird. Miss Bird. Now I need to go to the club now. So that was Miss Bird. Thank you for letting us play your song. We got the club vibes for sure. Now I'm like, okay, I'm ready for tomorrow. So yeah, thank you again. That was Miss Bird. We love the dance, techno vibes, nightlife vibes, like this said. So thank you. And let's see. Did I miss anything? So earlier when we were talking about the power play of the night, we have a comment from Exist saying, absolutely, as for stardom, you got to own it. The way you walk, perform, everything. Love-wise, I agree. If you have negative outlook, you will miss on the real possibilities. So true. So true. So let me tell you the way that works. So when your mind is like always thinking negative stuff and you always think bad things are going to happen to you and you always, have that negative outlook on life, you actually will physically not see. You will physically miss the opportunities that rise to you because you're so stuck in your thinking. So this is real. But yeah, thank you for the input. Thank you again to Miss Bird. Again, we love the techno vibes. We love the feel of that. I discovered her, I think, yesterday, and I really wanted to have her on the show. So thank you again, Miss Bird. Okay, so we have 2 segments and 3 songs left. And another thing I'm going to do, I'm trying to integrate this with Twitch as well. So after this show, I'm actually going to do this show on Twitch. Right after this, just a test run. And then next week, I'm going to have a multi-stream going. So yeah. Okay. So we just did our power play. We just played a song. So we're going to go ahead and play our next song. All right. So this is Raheem, and we're going to find him in the description as well. I really like this song. This is called Rebirth. And you're going to find him, Raxyrhymes, in the description of this video. Okay. Raxyrhymes. His song is called Rebirth.
I'll be set for later, but I live in moments. Mistakes that I made in the past can't change, so I keep growing. On my radar, it's the tracks I'm running. I'm prepared for what is next. Highway, I'll be rolling, not just how we born. Yeah, back to life, shit just like when you're done. Yeah, made a snap, look, I'm straight out of war. Yeah, feel like I'm reborn. Yeah. Put me on, know what I'm about if they put me on. Stand up what I do, just set up on my throne. Thought y'all knew what the top of belong. If I top of the moon, give my top of the dome. Forget a big air, looks a partner for long. Smoke on the grind, passing the line for the chick of the guys. Going forward, I be say cans, I'll fixate. Safe say, nigga, no hesitations. I'm a clickbait hands, I'm a few make cans, and advise otherwise. Fixations, chicks Ray Band, I'm a say sand. Watch them get just like I'm a sick A-pad, but my thing ain't friend, nigga, need pay, man. I'm a bit in vain, no ego mania, circumstances, no endurance, messages ain't, but how can I confirm? Set attempts and meant this is my turn to earn success is all the nigga yearns. My friend to what the man's protecting yearn. I forget to rest and over word. Consequences less than those that burn. The 3rd degrees, no nurse can cleanse a cure. To the day that my hurt gonna rob them. Get a best for my drop them. I'm an entrepreneur, while my streams in a search to my firm like a host jumping title. I don't play with the trend to transcend through my path. The pants from my pants that will dance with my wrath. Back to the brand, rap and relapse. How me name? I'll be set for later, but I live in moments. Mistakes that I made in the past can't change, so I keep growing. On my radar, it's the tracks I'm running. I'm prepared for what is next.
In the description, Raxyrhymes. You're gonna find his IG.
Back to life, shit just like when you're done.
Raxyrhymes.
Made us not like I'm straight out of war. Yeah, feel like I'm reborn. There's a calm as a bitch, cause she calm and vindictive. You calm and she gets it, whoa. Her return in the midst like a comma, she heads back apocalyptic, yo. You ain't gotta be Vincent Van Gogh with a pencil to draw the whole picking. May the harm is unhinged when you fall as a victim of wrongs that you did, man. It's all about the dominance. On the quest for my ops, reconnaissance. My success was event, I got no block to spin. Me drop a list, so running, got no prominence. I'm African. Really had a pot to piss, so I can pick a spot that I can drop a shit. Got the piss, so call the shit a continence. It's confidence, feel like I'm gonna call my shit, and I will miss them. My rebirth is a hope, I mean, inevitable. Try to the globe, but your average joke. I ain't taking for jokes, to get what I'm owed. Respect at the dope, give the power I'm grown. Y'all can keep all the hoes in my mama home. Till then, I'm a rose on the rain of the snow. Till the rain, I was told, till I'm cracking the code. Intelligible, she went out on a blow. My songs up on iTunes. To lie myself for those to give a nigga rights to. I put my line on every line like in haikus. High cost and I'm walking fit in my shoes. I choose what suits me, what I lose. I don't buy dues, I'm led by my rules. I'll strike through up a sleeve so you might lose. I'm like Bruce, so you can't see my fight moves. Set for later, but I live in moments. Mistakes that I made in the past can't change, so I keep growing. On my radar, it's the tracks I'm running. I'm prepared for what is next. How the way I'll be rolling, not just how we born. Yeah, back to life, shit just like when you're done. Yeah, made us not look, I'm straight out of war. Yeah, feel like I'm reborn.
Raxyrhymes in the description. I feel like I'm reborn. Thank you. Thank you, Mackenzie. All right, so thank you to that last artist. We really liked the vibe. We really loved the flow. Really liked the message. We're reborn. Okay. Again, you're going to find him, Raxyrhymes, in the description. Thank you, Mackenzie. So we have 2 artists left, and we also have 2 segments. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up. Not finish this whole thing up, but we're going to go ahead and do our segment next. Okay. So our next segment is called Play or Pass. So in this segment, I'm going to give you guys a prompt. And in this case, I'm going to ask you to create a slogan or a logo. Not a logo, I'm sorry. A slogan or a tagline to a business. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the prompt here in the comments. Again, this is play or pass. All right, so we're going to create a logo or a tagline for come up with a slogan for a dating app made just for entrepreneurs. All right, so again, what is a slogan? What's a tagline? It's like when Arby's says, we have the meats. Okay, so it's that catchphrase thing that every business has that kind of gives you the idea, the gist of the business, catches your attention, is interesting, makes you want to learn more. So that's what we're creating right now, is a slogan for a dating app made just for musicians. Or I'm sorry, entrepreneurs. Oh my God. Made just for entrepreneurs. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a little example to get your minds going. All right. So again, we're creating a slogan for a dating app made just for entrepreneurs. So you're going to go ahead and put your ideas in the comments. I'm going to give you guys a little starter right here. Okay. So here's a good one. And I'm sorry if you guys were already thinking of this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. So here's a tagline, slogan, example for a dating app made just for entrepreneurs. Love like you hustle. That's a play. That's a play. So that's why this segment's called Play or Pass, because we're either going to play it or we're going to pass it. All right. So love like you hustle. That works. That's catchy. Gets your attention. It speaks to entrepreneurs. It's aesthetically pleasing, all that stuff. And the reason why, let me see, it's solid, it's direct, it's a little bit aggressive, little tiny bit aggressive, but you know that's what entrepreneurs like. You know those type of people, like type A people. So yeah, this is one of the more difficult type of segments I have that requires participation. So this really helps you start thinking about business and the world, your music, your trajectory with your music in a more business minded way. So if you actually run your music like a business and you do similar things such as creating a slogan, of course creating a logo, those types of things, that will help you build your brand and help you reach audiences that have a reason to support you. So again, what we're doing here is Play or Pass, the segment where we come up with a slogan for the prompt. And today's prompt is come up with a slogan for a dating app made just for entrepreneurs. Okay, my example was love like you hustle. Love like you hustle, guys. So that gives you the message, the image that entrepreneurs like wow, I can love like I hustle. I can, I hustle so hard, I can love hard too. That's what they're thinking. So that's kind of the idea that you want to bring to people is what are words that are going to catch their attention, speak to them specifically, because you always have to think about your audience, who your audience is, what your audience likes, what your audience wants, all those types of things. So we have a submission here. Work it while she Okay, so we have one from VT. Work it while she twerk it. I think it's funny as hell. I like it. But maybe not. Maybe not. It depends though. It really depends on what this dating app is like. if this dating app is maybe more like, thank you for submitting that answer. That was really good. But I think it could work. Maybe like, no, I don't know actually. I'm trying to make it work, but like work it while she twerk it. That could also be like, hinting at some other type of stuff where, like he's working while she's twerking. So like, what is he doing? Like pimping? But yeah, it was good. It was good. Okay, next submission that we have. Pursue your passion. Pursue your passion. That's a good one. That is a good one. Pursue your passion. Because, it does bring the idea of like, entrepreneurs always trying to pursue something, go after something, you're always trying to achieve some goal. So the pursue works. Your passion also relates to the dating part. In actuality, I think it's a good idea, but I think there needs to be a little bit, tiny bit more just to tie it together. Like maybe like pursue your passion, like you pursue your business. So then it adds, the little cohesive thing to bring it all together. But yeah, thank you guys for submitting your answers. I think they were great answers. Work it while she twerk it was good. And pursue your passion is also good. We could just tweak them a little tiny bit to match our audience a little bit more. But those are really great answers. So thank you guys for participating, submitting your stuff. Woke. Here's another one from VT. Woke and never broke. Ooh, woke and never broke. That's a good one too. Catchy. It rhymes, all that stuff. The only question I have is if it's related to the dating app. Where does the dating come in, right? Woke and never broke. Woke and never broke. I'm trying to think of something. But yeah, thank you guys for participating. Thank you for, submitting your answers. This segment is actually getting a lot more fun. Last week was my first week doing these new segments. And of course, things are always rocky at first. So I have an idea now for my next segment we're going to talk about. Okay. All right. So thank you guys again for submitting your answers, participating. I really appreciate that. We had some really good answers. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next song. We have 2 songs left. All right. So this artist, name is Johnny Hillstrom, and you're going to find him again in the description. This kind of music actually really, what is it called? This is kind of like the music I sort of grew up with because I grew up in Southern California. And so we had a lot of like the beachy vibes also mixed with like the hip hop, the reggae, and rock. So that's why I really like this band, because I feel like this artist, because I feel like he mixes those things all together, and it kind of gives me those, what is it called? Those vibes like Sublime, other like Beach Revolution, those types of artists. So we're gonna go ahead and play. This artist's name is Johnny Hillstrom, and his song is Down, and you're gonna find him in the description.
Down to the water. She's so sweet like a lemon tree. The sun always gets hot. Here we go round, round, round till we're falling.
Johnny Hillstrom.
Ooh, Lord, mama, we little baby, don't you worry about a little thing. So are you down with this music? I grew up on slightly stupid. The sound makes me move around, and I said I'm down with this music. Turn on the radio every time I'm cruising. Summertime, I'm loving this feeling. She give me loving for no reason. In the morning, in the afternoon.
Johnny Hillstrom.
I grew up on slightly stupid. The sound makes me move around, and I said I'm down with this music. Turn them on the radio every time I'm cruising.
I didn't even know this part of the song was here. All right, so that was Johnny Hillstrom, Down. And again, I really like this type of vibe. Just like the chorus of like, I grew up on Slightly Stupid. Yeah. That was the type of music that I did listen to a lot growing up. I realized I messed up the side of my hair because I was touching it too much. Freak. So yeah, thank you again to Johnny Hillstrom for letting us play your music. We really enjoyed it. And that is like, yeah, that was like my all-time favorite genre back in the day. Especially growing up in Southern California. Okay. Yes, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes. Yeah, all that type of stuff. All the Southern California, like, rock, reggae, a little bit of hip-hop, mix. I actually really like that genre. Beach vibes. Hell yeah. All right, so thank you, Johnny Hillstrom, for letting us play your song. We only have one more artist left. Okay. And now we're going to go to our next segment. And I did have, so this next segment is called Coded by the Queen. And this is where I give you a little bit more, let's say, underlying advice. So this is where we align ourselves, where we align our values, our ethics, all those things. So this is a little tiny bit more feminine coded advice. Okay, so I have two things again. I have one thing that I'm going to tell you, and I have another thing that AI wanted to tell you. So my piece of advice, my coded by the Queen piece of advice today, and this is actually something that I've come up with, I was thinking about really recently. So when you are starting something new, you are not going to be good at it. And you might not be good at it for some time. So this is my insight, my advice about this. If you are finding yourself doubting yourself because you started something new and you feel like you're making a lot of mistakes, you're not progressing as fast as you thought you were, maybe you're having some setbacks, maybe you're just not great at it, at the moment, you have to always push through that, because the thing is that almost no one on the planet is going to be good at everything they start. Everything that you do the first time is not supposed to be good. Sometimes it is. But what you have to do is, instead of not starting something because you doubt yourself, or because it's not exactly perfect the way you want to be, the way you want it to be, you just have to do it. You just have to do it. So the only way to get over that fear, to get over that obstacle, is to just do it. Make the mistakes, learn from the mistakes. Even today, this is my 5th episode of this show, and I'm still making mistakes. Okay. I still think about things during the show where I'm like, wow, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. And it's okay to make a mistake, own up to it, and then next time do better. Right. So that's my coded by the Queen message of today, is the first time you do something, it's never going to be good, or hardly ever. So just push through that first few times, keep doing it, get the practice, and the practice is where you're learning. So the mistakes, the things you don't do right, the things you think you could have done better, those are all the ways that you are going to get better, and you will never get better until you do those things. Until you make mistakes, that's only when you'll get better. Okay, so that was our last segment of the night, was Coded by the Queen. And oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to give you guys the AI version. So, my Coded by the Queen message was what I just told you. Keep pushing in the beginning because it's never going to be that good. And this is AI's. This is the Coded by the Queen message from AI. All right. Alignment isn't about being soft. It doesn't mean being soft. It means knowing exactly who you are and acting accordingly. All right. So that was our message from our AI assistant, that alignment doesn't mean being soft. It means knowing who you are and acting accordingly. And that's sort of been our message this night is believing who you are, believing who you're going to be, believing in that person, and changing your mindset to match that person. So instead of, waiting for the things to happen in your life for you to start acting like that person, act like that person first, and then your reality will follow. Okay. So that was the AI version, and then you had my version. Vote. Who was better? No. But if you can, vote for me. Okay, so we're going to do our last song here. And her name is Jordana Marie. Jordana Marie, you're going to find her in the description of the video. And her song is called Back Off.
Society has brought us so far down. I got anxiety. It's tough to shut it. I swear that they trying me. I need to stand my ground. You got your whole damn team like full court press on me. You testing me, and I don't wanna just keep moving on like this. So I thinking maybe you should tell all of your friends, 'cause I ain't tryna play games with you and him. But your homegirl, okay, let's tell her to hit me when she in. But as for them, tell them back off, back off, back off, back off. Tell them back off, back off, back off, back off. Tell them back off. On the other night, that's why you call press, 'cause you can't reach out to compromise. These feelings on the right, keep on switching sides. I want you to say my name. Oh, lately you've been acting strange though. And you would never breathe if I was to leave and fuck with your friend. I don't wanna just keep moving on like this. So I thinking maybe you should tell all of your friends, 'cause I ain't tryna play games with you and him and him. But your homegirl, okay, let's tell her to hit me when she in. But as for them, tell them back off, back off, back off, back off. Tell them back off, back off, back off, back off. What is your intention? That is not a question. Our love is on an island and I'm getting no reception. Losing our connection. We're losing our connection. Oh yeah. I don't wanna just keep moving on like this. So I thinking maybe you should tell all of your friends, 'cause I ain't tryna play games with you and him and him. But your homegirl, okay, let's tell her to hit me when she in. But as for them, tell them back off, back off, back off.
Jordana Marie in the description.
Tell them back off, back off.
All right, thank you to Jordana Marie for letting us play her song. That was actually our last artist of the night. I'm a big R&B fan, and I always play a lot of R&B. Um, this time around, I decided to choose a little bit different, a little bit more rock, that type of stuff. But I had to close it with my favorite R&B. Yes, do it. And so thank you guys again for joining me, Laquela, on Certified Vibes. I come here and do this every Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you want to join me again. And I appreciate everyone. If you are interested in supporting me and supporting what I do, I also take donations as a creator. So if you want to donate to what I'm doing, support me, buy me a coffee or a little... No, I can't say that on here, can I? But anyway, so if you guys are interested in donating, you can go ahead and leave a donation. Okay. Anyway, I'll put it in the description right now. But yeah, thank you guys again for joining me. Here you go. All right, there you guys go. So if you want to support me as a content creator, if you like my show, all that stuff, you can go ahead and send me a donation. You're going to see the link right there. It's tinyurl/Laquela's donations. So if you want to send me something, I'd love that. Also, if you want to see more about what I do to help artists grow their brand and become a business, then you can go ahead and go to my website, buildamusicbiz.com, buildamusicbiz.com, and you're going to find everything there about what I do, my products. I have individual courses tailored just for artists to help grow their brand into a profitable business. Okay. If you want to know, a little bit more about me, I'm actually a business credit analyst, and I also have experience managing artists. So I've done that in the past in San Diego. I've worked with people like Scott Storch. I've had one of my artists make a song with him. I've also had talent scouts from Universal come to a show that I've hosted, and a few other things. So yeah, if you are interested in more of what I do for artists, go ahead and go to my website, buildamusicbiz.com. You can also go to my Instagram. I am Laquela, same as my YouTube, and you're going to find a lot more information and resources about how I help artists. Okay, so thank you guys again for joining. That was all our artists for today. That was all our segments for this show. Again, you're going to find everything in the description, all of our artist details, their Instagram, their music links. Okay, so thank you guys again. Thank you for joining me on Certified Vibes, and I'll see you next week, Thursday, 6 p.m.